Begin by settling down into constructive rest pose. Let the feet meet the floor, equally balanced on the 3 points of each foot. Feel the tailbone dropping down, the sacrum spreading wide, the belly relaxing, neutral lower back curve. Feel the back ribs dropping to the mat, shoulder blades broad and wide, arms relaxed. Rest with your palms up and broaden and flatten the shoulder blades. Settle down into the back of the head, relax the neck and the face. And bring the arms to the sides, observing the neutral spine and maintaining it. Inhale, float the arms to vertical. Exhale, engage your inner core muscles and reach the arms back towards the floor behind you, maintaining your neutral lower back curve. Inhale, bring the arms up towards the ceiling, soften the shoulders. Exhale, lower the arms back down to the sides, 2 more times like that. Inhale, arms float up. Exhale, find the pelvic floor, find the transversus wrapping around like a big belt, keeping the lower back and the pelvis neutral as you reach the arms back. Inhale, arms float back up to the ceiling, and exhale, rest them down at your sides. 1 more time, stabilizing the neutral back, the neutral pelvis. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, reach them back. And inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, lower them down. Inhale, hands come behind the head. Open the elbows out wide. Settle down into the floor, and then inhale and feel your ribs flare. Exhale, imprint the back ribs, knit the front ribs together, engage the lower core and take a little head lift, maintaining your neutral spine. And inhale, lower the head back down, feel the ribs flare, let everything go for a moment. Then regather, find the inner core, ribs knit and imprint, take your head lift, maintain your neutral lower back, and inhale, lower the head down, feel the ribs flare. 1 more time, exhale, inner core, ribs knit and imprint, lift the head, and inhale, lower back down. Float the arms up to vertical, soften the shoulders. Take some small circles with your arms in the shoulder joints. And then reverse. And keep the arms there. Relax the shoulders, engage the inner core. Reach the ribs down the diagonal to the opposite back pockets. Imprint the back ribs and keep your pelvis steady as you lift the right foot up. Then flex the foot. Extend your leg out on 45 degrees. Knit those front ribs together. Inhale, bend the knee, and exhale, lower the foot back down, stabilizing the pelvis. Continue to anchor and lift the left foot up. And then flex your foot, extend the leg out halfway between the ceiling and the floor. Inhale, bend the knee, and re-anchor. Lower the foot down. Stay stable in the pelvis and return to the right side. Inhale up. Exhale, flex, extend. Easy shoulders. Inhale, bend the knee, re-anchor, and exhale, lower the foot. Keep stabilizing the pelvis. Inhale, left foot up. Exhale, flex the foot, extend out long. Inhale, bend the knee, and re-anchor, lower the foot down, stay steady, and 1 more time with each leg. Inhale, right up. Exhale, flex, extend. Inhale, bend the knee, and re-anchor. Exhale, lower down, stay steady, and take the left up. Exhale, flex, extend, stretch out long through the heel, and bend the knee and re-anchor, and lower. Good. Soften the shoulders. We're going to bring the left arm down, place the right hand behind the head, re-engage the low core muscles, and reach your left ribs to your right back pocket as you lift your left foot up, and then cross the left ankle, set it on the right knee. Settle into the middle of the back of the pelvis for the muffin tops. With the exhale, we're going to reach on a diagonal, bringing the right armpit towards the left knee, and inhale, lower down. Keep the pelvis still. Exhale, up and over. Right armpit to left knee, and inhale, lower down. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, down. And once again, exhale, up and over. Now stay and pulse for 5. And go up a little higher and pulse for 5. And release back down. Lower the right arm to your side, anchor. Lower the left foot down. Left hand behind the head. Find the inner core. Reach the right ribs to the left back pocket. Steady in the pelvis as you lift the right foot up and cross over to the left knee. Settle into the back of the pelvis and exhale up and over. Left armpit to right knee. Inhale down. Exhale up and over. And inhale down. Exhale up and over. Inhale down. Reach on the diagonal on the exhale. Inhale down. And last one. Stay up and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5. A little higher. Pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5. And release back down. Lower the hand. Bring the foot back down. Feel your neutral. Re-engage around your neutral. Inner core. Knit each set of ribs to the opposite back pocket. Imprint the back ribs. Lift the right foot up. Keep imprinting and lift the left. Hands at your sides. Press down. Preparing for the 100. Tilt your chin into your chest. Knit your ribs. Extend your legs. And then exhale for 5 pulses. And inhale for 5. Exhale for 5. And inhale. Exhale, oblique smile, and inhale, spreading the belly button out towards the waist. Exhale for 5, and inhale. Exhale, keep the chin into the chest, and inhale, drop the shoulders, keep the arms straight and active. Exhale for 5, and inhale. Exhale, and inhale. Exhale. Inhale, one more set. Inhale. Good, bend the knees, put your head down, relax the neck, relax the legs out wide, and flop them around, loose hip circles, and reverse, and then give the knees a hug in, and come back to your neutral tabletop, re-anchor, lower the right foot down, and then the left, and relax. All right, if you have something behind your head, take it out now, please. We're going to do a rolling pelvic lift. Arms relaxed, engage the inner core, then tilt the pelvis. Pull the pubic bone into the belly button. Lower back goes flat down to the mat, and then imprint the ribs and press into the feet to raise the hips up, rolling one vertebra at a time up through the spine. Then re-scoop the belly, imprint the back ribs, scoop the belly button in. Keep tilting the pubic bone of the belly button as you roll down and release. 2 more times. Get your belt engaged first, then tilt the pelvis, then knit and imprint, press into the feet and roll up and roll back down. Keep drawing pubic bone into the belly button, roll down through the spine, imprinting, and last thing is releasing that tilted pelvis. Last time, inner core first, tilt the pelvis, imprint, and press up. And bring it back down. And then release. Stretch the left leg straight out and bring the right knee to the chest. Pull the knee to the breastbone. And then extend the leg straight up, pointing the toes. Engage the inner core, knit the ribs to the back pockets, imprint, circle 5 times. And reverse the circles for 5. And then keep the legs straight. Reach your foot down as far away from your head as you can. Keep anchoring. And then relax. And then bring the left knee into the breastbone. And extend the leg up. Support the leg, engage the inner core, knitting and imprinting. Anchor and 5 circles each way, keeping the pelvis perfectly still as the leg moves independently. Do 5 and then reverse for 5. Then we're going to keep the legs straight and reach it all the way down to the mat, stretching the toes away from the head, and then release. Okay, let's bring the hands behind the head. Roll the legs into parallel. Inhale, feel the ribs flare. Exhale, engage the inner core, tilt the pelvis, imprint the back ribs, knit the front ribs, feel the flattening of the spine to the mat. Squeeze your elbows together and roll part way up. Scoop the belly button in. Draw the legs into parallel. Don't let them roll out. Pull your belly button in and imprint the back ribs. And then roll back down. You can let the legs relax, the arms open out wide. Feel the ribs flare. Then regather again. Inner core, tilt the pelvis. Roll the legs to parallel. Scoop the belly button in. Imprint and knit the ribs. And lift part way up. Pull the elbows together. Gently pull on the back of the head. And roll back down and relax. Once more, inner core, tilt the pelvis, scoop the belly in, knit and imprint. Legs roll to parallel, elbows squeeze together, pull the belly button into the spine, gently tug on the back of the head. And then release. Then take a long stretch. And then we're going to roll to the left side, please. Extending the legs straight, bringing the feet slightly forward of the hips. Top hand on the waist or fingertips on the mat in front of you for the side kicks. Make sure that the neck is relaxed. Gauge the inner core. Take your organ lift, squeeze the inner thighs as you lift both legs. And we're going to take top leg up and down and bottom leg down and up. Top up and down, bottom down and up. Lift, come to center, lower, come to center. Twice more. Squeeze the inner thighs and then forward and back 5 times with each leg. Make sure that the ribs and the hips stay steady. Back to the center, squeeze the inner thighs. Take the top leg a hair higher, circle 5 times each direction. If it's too much to keep the bottom leg up, just place it back down. And reverse for 5. Squeeze the thighs, externally rotate, lift the top leg up, tap the bottom toes down, and then come back to center. Stay externally rotated. Scissor and squeeze to center. And scissor, squeeze to center. Twice more in external rotation. And to the center, you're in turnout. Pulse 10 times. Heels pulsing together. Roll to parallel. Flex the feet and squeeze the toes. Point the feet, fan the toes, and flex back. Squeeze, point, fan, flex, squeeze, point, fan, and flex, and reverse it. Reach, squeeze, and pull back. Open the toes. Reach, squeeze, and pull back. Last one. And rest the legs down. Now we're going to do our little side push-up. Take your left hand and reach it around to the top waist. Right hand in front of your left shoulder. Engage your inner core. Take an organ lift. And then press into the right hand. Straighten the arm and lower halfway down. 2 sets of 5, please. Pressing the floor away. And then take your left hand, bring it out underneath your arm. We'll bend the knees, come to a comfortable hook lying position, about 45-degree hip flexion. Relax the belly. And we're going to do 15 sets of repetitions of clamshells here. Right hip pressing forward. No organ lift. We're going to give the obliques a little break. Use the external rotation. You want to feel the muscles in the right butt working. 1 more set of 5. And then relax. We'll do a mermaid stretch. So you can displace the knees, the bottom legs a little bit forward, and then push up. So in the mermaid sit, right hand on the right foot, extend the left arm up to the ceiling, and side bend to the right. And then lower the left arm, place the forearm down and stretch up and over with the right arm. Big long stretch for the right waist. You're just working it, can feel that stretch. And come up, right hand on the right foot, left arm up and over. And sit tall and reverse it. Left forearm down. Stretch your right sit bone to the floor. Rotate your breastbone towards the ceiling. And once again, come up. Right hand on the right foot, inside bend towards the right side. And then we'll reverse it. Left forearm on the mat. Reach up and over with the right arm. Big long stretch. And sit tall. And then we're going to roll down onto the back. So we're going to begin with the knees bent. Scoop the belly in. Roll down one vertebra at a time. Take your time. Move very slowly as you roll down. And straighten the legs out. And then we'll switch to the right side. Lying on the right side. Legs out, stretched long. Top hand on the top waist. Engage the inner core. Take your organ lift and lift both legs up, and then top leg up and down, and bottom leg down and up. Top up, down, bottom down, and up. Lift, come to center. Lower, come to center. One more in each direction, or two more in each direction. Last time. And then forward and back 5 times. And to the center. Circle the top leg. 5 circles one way. And 5 the other. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Externally rotate. And then kick the top leg up. Tap the bottom leg down. Pull back in the center. Squeeze, or lift and squeeze. Stay externally rotated. 2 more times. Bring the inner thighs together and pulse for 10. Pulsing the heels together. And then come to parallel. Flex the feet and squeeze the toes. Point the feet, fan the toes, and flex back. Squeeze, point, fan. Flex, squeeze, point, fan and flex, reverse it, reach out, squeeze and pull back. Twice more. And lower down. Let the belly soften. Bend the knees. Comfortable side lying position. Keep the waist soft. Engage the inner core. Find the pelvic floor. Find the belt around the hips. Make sure your left hip is forward. 15 repetitions of the clamshells here. Keep the belt snug around the hips. Keep steadying the pelvis, using the external rotators of the left side. And then relax. We're going to straighten the leg out. And reach the right hand around to the top waist. Left hand to the floor in front. And exhale, inner core, work lift, push up. And come part way down. And straighten and bend. Exhale and inhale. Press the floor away. Do it 5 more times. And bring the right arm down underneath the ear. Bend the knee. Displace the right knee forward and come up into the mermaid sit. Left hand on the left foot and stretch the right arm up and over. Bending to the left side. And then place the forearm down and extend out long. Stretch the left side. And lift. Left hand on the left foot and side bend. And stretch out onto the right forearm. Reach your left sit bone down towards the mat. And again, come up and side bend towards the left side. And then down towards the right side. Lengthen the left side. And then come up tall. And we're going to turn and sit with the feet on the floor, knees bent. Place the hands at the backs of the thighs. Scoop the belly. Engage the low core and wrap the ribs. And tilt partway back. And then hover. Scoop the belly in. If you can, float the arms. Stay easy in the shoulders. Pull the belly button into the spine. And breathe here. Keep the feet on the floor. So you're really going to go back as far as you can go with the feet staying on the floor. And then come back. You can place the hands on the backs of the thighs and lift and open the chest. And scoop and roll partway back. Now keep the hands on the thighs. We're going to play with the teaser. We're going to anchor, lift one foot up, and then the other. Now you may stay right here. Think of lifting your chest, so you can keep holding the legs if you like. Or open the arms out wide and lift the chest. I'm going to try straightening the legs. Lift the chest. And hands to the backs of the thighs. Bend the knees. Feet to the floor. Lift the chest. And scoop the belly. Roll back. And start by lifting the opposite foot. And then the other one. And again, you may just balance here. Scoop the belly in. Lift the chest. If possible, open the arms. Then let's try taking the arms up around the ears. And straightening the legs. Lift the chest. Then bend the knees. Hands to the back thighs. Lower the feet. Draw the breastbone up away from the belly. One more time. So it's fine to keep, well, you can stay right here and keep your feet on the floor if you like. Or you can stay and hold the backs of the legs, keeping the knees bent. You can open the arms out wide. Open the chest. Try not to collapse the belly. You can take the arms up. And if you like, extend the legs. Open the chest. And then hands come back around to the back thighs. Lower the feet. Lift and open the chest. Now we're going to bring the hands behind for an upward table. Engage the low core, wrap the ribs around, press into the feet and the hands, and raise your hips to the ceiling. If this doesn't work for your shoulders, feel free to do a pelvic lift instead, and hinge back down. Lift and open the chest, and up again. Press up. Open the chest and the front thighs, and release back down. Breastbone away from belly button. One more time. If your neck feels fine, you can look up at the ceiling. Otherwise, pull the chin into the chest. And then hinge down. Lift the chest. We're going to bring the hands to the back thighs or float them out in front and roll slowly down. Practicing for the roll up by taking a slow roll down. Go as slowly as you can. Once you're all the way down, extend the arms overhead. Reach the legs out long, and then flatten the whole spine down to the floor. Float the arms to the ceiling, and lower your arms down to your sides. Let's quickly go through the abdominal series. Come back to constructive rest pose. Engage the low core, knit and imprint. One foot up, and then the other. Lift the head and go to the single leg stretch. And transition to the double leg stretch. Exhale away from the center and inhale, come back in, maintaining neutral. Keep imprinting the back ribs. Exhale, reach, and inhale, come back in. Twice more. Single straight leg, one leg up, one down. Hold the back of the thigh or the back of the calf. Keep the chin into the chest, elbows out wide. Then both legs straight up. Hands behind the head. Reconnect with your inner core. Knit and imprint the ribs. Lower the legs down just a little bit. Please maintain your neutral lower back. Come back up. If the back's starting to arch, you're going too far. If you can't maintain this, you can simply bend the knees and extend up like this. Bend the knees and come up. No movement in the spine, whichever variation you're choosing. Then to the crisscross. Knees are bent. Bicycle the legs. Reach across with the armpit like we did with the muffin tops at the beginning. And then head down, hug the knees. Turn your head slowly from one side to the other. Okay, and we're going to turn into the stomach. Bring the hands under the forehead. Legs about as wide as the mat. Engage the inner core. Press down into the forearms. Pull your ribs together and lift your head and chest. Draw the shoulders down the back. And lower down. And do it twice more like that. Engage the inner core. Knit and imprint knit the ribs. Press the forearms down. Raise the breastbone. Shoulders down the back. And relax back down. Once more. Stabilize and lift. And release. Now we're going to take the hands forward. Reset the inner core. The ribs gliding together. Head, arms, chest, and legs all come up and flutter kick for swimming. Stay even on the pelvis. Draw the shoulders down the back. Lengthen through the front thighs. Keep your knees straight. You can place your hands under your forehead if you like. And then lower down to the floor. Come up to all fours. Inhale, draw the chest forward. And exhale, bring your hips back to your heels. Take a moment here, letting the lower back stretch. And then we're going to come up tall on the knees. That teaser demands a little bit of hip extension. So let's stretch the front thighs. Stabilize around the pelvis. Bring the left foot forward so the knee is directly under the ankle. Engage the low core, tilt the pelvis, and feel the stretch coming to the front of the right thigh. And release it. And again, tilt the pelvis, tuck your tail under. Feel the stretch in the front right thigh. Keep the chest open. And release it. And one more time. Tilt the pelvis under. Stretch the front right thigh. And release it. Okay, stand on the left knee. Right foot forward. Right ankle under the right knee. Engage the low core first. And then tilt the tail between your legs and feel the stretch in the front left thigh. And relax it. And again, low core first, then tuck the tail between the legs. And release. One more time. Stay and breathe a moment. And release. Come back to all fours. Lift the chest forward and bring the hips back to the heels. Bend your arms and let your elbows come down. Relax the neck. And move to all fours again. Draw the breastbone forward and tuck the tail. Relax the neck. Bring your elbows down to the floor. Feel the stretch along the spine. One more time. Open the chest and then gently stretch the lower back. And relax there. And bring yourself up. engage the low core, pelvic floor, find your belt, knit your ribs around to the back pockets, and bring yourself up to a standing position. Stand tall. Even weight on each foot, lengthen through the crown of the head, and that's where I'm going to leave you. Thanks. Have a good night. Take care and see you Saturday. Hi, enjoy the rest of the day. Bye.